What's up, witches? It's Allie the Bronx Witch, and I am here at the shop getting ready to close up for the day. And I wanted to make sure that I took a moment to give you some important information about an upcoming challenge that I would love for you to be a part of. Do you think it's weird that anytime anybody seems to try to start like a New Year's resolution or plant a new seed, start some new project at the beginning of the year, meaning like on January 1st, it just never seems to work out, like ever? I have never met a person who was like, yeah, I set a New Year's resolution on January 1st, and now it's totally my way of life, and I never had an issue. It doesn't work. And I think there's an energetic explanation for that, okay? The first of the year is not a time for planting seeds. It's not a time for starting over. It's not a time for growth, for abundance, for fertility. And we really only have to look at the natural world for confirmation of that. Literally everything is hibernating. Everything is resting. Everything that was living has died off. And there's not enough energy, there's not enough sunlight, there's not enough water, there's just not enough of the necessary ingredients for new life and new birth. And the fact that we humans try to go against the flow of nature and make it happen anyway, I think is ultimately the reason why it is so unlikely that you're going to be successful. That being said, that's okay. If you set a resolution, if you had a plan to start something at the beginning of the year and you fell off, I think the first thing that you should do is forgive yourself, because the energy just wasn't right for that in the first place. So you were literally swimming upstream and, fighting against the current in order to try to make that happen. And if it didn't, I don't think it's really your fault, The good news is that the time is right now for all of those things that you wanted to see happen at the beginning of the year. The energy is perfect for new birth, for new growth. It's a great time to plant new seeds and see it grow. We are just about to start the month of June, and the summer solstice is right around the corner. On June 21st, we're gonna experience the peak of the sun's energy. And that, for me, energetically, and I think for all of the natural world, which we are a part of, energetically, is the perfect time to see things that we got started on really coming into fruition. And I wanted to take advantage of that energy myself and use it to my benefit, because that's what witches do. We understand energy, and instead of fighting against it, we work with it to use it to our benefit to make things happen in our lives and in the lives of others. So I was thinking to myself, I've got some goals that I'm working on that I keep putting off, some new ideas that I would love to see turn into a reality, but that I haven't found the time to set aside moments to really work on it and be consistent and plant that seed and care for it and nurture it and see it grow. So I wanted to take advantage of the energy leading up into the summer solstice. And I figured the best way to do that would be to give myself like a little challenge. So I want to do a 21-day challenge. I am going to do a 21-day challenge for myself. I have some seeds that I want to plant, and I know that if I'm consistent, if I am dedicated and I nurture that seed for 21 straight days, I am going to see something great happen, because not only am I going to put in the energy and the effort necessary to care for that seed, the energy of nature, the energy around me is perfectly aligned with supporting that effort. So it felt like the best time for me to set a goal and make little steps towards nurturing that goal up until the summer solstice. And it occurred to me that I might not be alone. You might also have some seeds that you want to plant and nurture and grow and see come into development. And you might also want to take advantage of this energy. So whether it's a goal that you set for yourself at the beginning of the year and then kind of fell off with, or if it's a new idea that you have, I want to invite you to join me on my 21-day challenge. And we can do this together, and we can take something from the idea stage to reality in 3 weeks and celebrate it together when it has come to be on the summer solstice. So how we're going to do this and who I think would benefit the most from this is definitely my spiritual entrepreneurs, because of course, being an entrepreneur myself, being the owner of BronxWitch HeadQuarters and BetterWitch Coaching, a lot of the things that I'm working on in my life right now are revolving around these communities that I am building and the businesses that support them. So my goal is definitely situated around my business endeavors. And if you are also a practitioner that wants to go into business for yourself, maybe you're doing readings, tarot readings, or some type of divination for your friends, your family, and you're ready to start charging for it, you're ready to start taking clients on a regular basis, this would be perfect for you. Perhaps you are a healer of some kind, or you make some type of a spiritual product and you haven't been setting aside enough time to work on your modality or to work on your products and get it to the point where they're ready to go on the shelves, or they're ready to be sold, or you're ready to start taking appointments. I think spiritual entrepreneurs are going to benefit immensely from this 21-day challenge, because there's going to be a lot of motivation from me being on a similar journey to be consistent and get it done. No more excuses. The first of the year was a time to rest and recuperate and all of that good stuff, but now is really the time for action. The energy is right for it. And if you are a witchpreneur of any kind, then the 21-day challenge that I'm about to do, I think would benefit you immensely, and it would be great for you to participate in it. But if you're not a spiritual entrepreneur, I invite you to join me on this 21-day challenge anyway, because I think anybody would benefit from being consistent and dedicated for 21 days on anything. They say it takes 21 days to develop a good habit, to turn something that you are inconsistent with into like a consistent part of your day, your routine, your life. So whether you have a fitness goal, a weight loss goal, maybe you have a financial goal, you want to save a certain amount of money every day for 21 days. You might have an academic goal. Maybe you want to go back to school, or you enrolled in a class that you never completed and you want to go ahead and finish that. Even if you're not a spiritual entrepreneur, a 21-day challenge is a great way for you to dedicate yourself to one specific goal and really take it from start to finish. So I invite you to join us too, but definitely if you are a spiritual entrepreneur, this 21-day challenge is for you. So how is it going to work? Every day starting on June 1st, I am going to come to you with affirmations, meditations, and I think most importantly, action steps for you to take in order to identify what your goal is. Make sure that it is something that can be handled in that 21 days and that can come to birth in that 21 days. And I'm going to help you figure out how to identify that and, kind of carve that out. And then every day I'm gonna come to you again with something new in order to move you along the pathway from idea to actual reality. So for example, if you are a reader, I am going to help you go from having the idea of being a reader to actually being able to book appointments, take clients, and see people as a professional reader. in that 21 days. And the entire step of the way, I'm going to be giving you tools that are going to help you to address that goal from like a spiritual and personal development perspective, as well as from the practical side of like actual things that you can do to put your business in place, start forming it, start building the foundation so that you can do what it is that you want to do, so you can bring your gift to the world, help people, see people, guide people, make products for people, you know, whatever it is that you are working on. The class, the challenge, is going to be available as a class in the BronxWitch HQ online portal. This is where all of my classes and coaching programs live, so it's really easy to get to. It's completely free to set up your account in the portal. Setting up your account in the portal just makes it so that you have access to all of your classes in one place, and you have like one account that you can always go back to. The challenge itself is just $21. I wanted to make this as accessible to people as possible. And not only is the program going to come with these affirmations and these action steps and me checking in with you every day, there's also going to be a downloadable checklist and workbook for you to keep track of your progress, journal about what's happening, and basically create a blueprint for yourself to go from start to finish, and we'll complete it together. So I'm really excited about this for myself. I am really excited to finally get started on working on this project that's just been an idea in the back of my head for the longest time, and actually turn it into a reality. And I love the idea that you witches will do this with me and also turn your ideas into reality. So the challenge is available for pre-order right now. You can go ahead and register. That way all of the announcements and information that I'm going to be sending out for the next couple of days will be available to you, and you'll be ready to start on June 1st. If you are not ready to start on June 1st, go ahead and register anyway, because you can always jump in at any time. All of the classes in our portal are on demand. They're go at your own pace. So while I would love for you to start with me on the 1st, you definitely don't have to. But I would go ahead and just register so you get access to everything, and you can start the challenge whenever you're ready, okay? There's a link down in the description that will take you to the portal. There's also a link to the challenge directly. So either way, however you get there, you're gonna be able to access it really easily. There is information about the challenge. So if you wanna read up on that, you certainly can. And then when you're ready, go ahead and register, and you and I will connect on the 1st of June, and we will turn this seed into a reality by the summer solstice, and we'll all get to celebrate what we did. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can drop them down in the comments below. I'll definitely get back to you, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of the witches that participate in this challenge with me. This is witching, you know. Sometimes we focus a lot on like the candles and the incense and all of that good stuff. The magic is definitely fun, but anytime you recognize energy and you use it to your benefit and manipulate it in the direction that you want it to go, you're witching. So come witch with me on this 21-day challenge from June 1st to the 21st, and I will see you there. All right, witches, blessed be.